Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Being Chisum. Sorry I look an absolute mess, but I've been getting a lot of people in person saying like you should do an eyebrow tutorial or teach me how to do my makeup or something like that, and we all know I'm not that good at makeup, but I am decent at eyebrows, so I figured like, you know, why not? I'm gonna just do an eyebrow tutorial for you guys, and that's why we're so close on this camera right now. So I'm going to show you the products you'll need. All of these are, you know, to your discretion, the brand you use and stuff like that. But these are drugstore products, so it's really easy to get. No big deal. First thing you'll need is an angle brush. I'm pretty sure I got this in like a, this says Nick Keck. I probably got this from like a beauty supply store or something. You'll need like a little brush for your eyebrows. Then you'll need some brow pomade. And I use NYX Tame and Frame Professional. I use their dark brown color, whatever. I don't know if that has a name, but yeah, I use this. Open it. This is how it looks. Opens it up inside. There's the brow pomade. Looks kind of gross. You know how they have like brow gels and stuff like that to hold your brow? I really do suggest getting something, but I've never used a brow gel, like an actual one, because I think sometimes they can look a little ashy. What I do is get a dark brown mascara. So I got this really cheap one from the beauty supply store as well, called I Envy. So just get some brown mascara if your eyebrows are brown, like a dark brown. Try not to use black, that could be a little harsh. And then you'll need some concealer to fix up your eyebrows. Now you can use one concealer shade, that's fine, but if I'm trying to have a good eyebrow day, I use two concealer shades. I use one that matches my skin tone better, so I'm using Chestnut by LA Pro, and I'm putting that on top when I conceal. And then I use a lighter shade for underneath my eyebrows so it looks like I got an arch or something, and I use Toffee by LA Pro, and I put that on the bottom, so it's gonna be like this. And if you don't want to buy, you know, another concealer, you only have a light concealer, you don't want to buy a darker one, that is fine. Another trick to that is use some foundation. And just take a little brush in your foundation. Sorry, my brush is dirty. Take a foundation and your brush and, you know, just do the top. So this is an extra step. I don't necessarily think people need to do this, but I have noticed that I have better eyebrow days and my brows last longer when I do this. So this is an extra step. You don't need to do this every day. I'm going to take my eyebrow and I'm going to brush them, you know, brush up the front, brush down the back. That's simple, nothing big. And I take actually a little bit of powder, any setting powder or something. This is by Black Radiance Soft Focus Finish Powder. I take a little bit of that, or some like Airspun, and I just put it directly on my brows. And I've noticed when I put some powder on first, it like takes away the moisture, so they set better and they don't look as ashy, I guess you could say. Your eyebrows will disappear a little bit. That's okay. We're gonna draw them back on. Starting at the back of my eyebrows and then following the bottom line of my brow. So I'm starting from the tail and then follow the bottom line. And then at some point, come on Ashley, you're taking a little long, girl, come on. There you go, we're following the bottom of our eyebrow, tracing that out, because that's the part that really matters. That's the part we want to make sharp. And I'm bringing that close to the inner corner of my nose, not all the way, but just off of that bridge bone, whatever. And then I'm going to go to like kind of almost the back of the top of my eyebrow, but more of, you know, to that arch part, because the arch is what really matters. So then I'm forming that arch, and then I'm going to slowly drag that to the front. And right now I'm kind of just making two lines. I'm not really worried about filling in yet. And then again, you're going to bring that line to more of the center. Then we're going to go back and we're going to, you know, perfect the edges a little bit more.
It's okay. It's gonna look like crap at first. You're gonna fix it, girl. It's okay. Concealer hides everything. Don't worry. And then we're just filling in. So I take a little bit last minute on my angle brush of pomade, and then I just fill in the rest without adding any more. The front you don't want to be as harsh with, because you got to remember the eyebrow supposed to fade, girl. It's not supposed to all be one color. It's supposed to fade. Gotta treat it like a haircut. So we're gonna make the front a little bit lighter, but the back, you know, that's the part where we're gonna really like have a heavier looking brow. So it's gonna look like crap at first, like I told you. That's okay, because it's all gonna get cleaned up. It's not even gonna look like the same eyebrow. Okay, yeah, so we're using the color Toffee in LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I'm starting at the bottom, and this time I'm doing the reverse. So I'm starting to the front and working my way back with the concealer. Now, some people don't like to use the brush of the concealer. I do. I don't really care. Mind you, this is coming off really yellow on the camera. I promise y'all, it is not yellow. I don't know what in the world my camera is trying to do. Every time I have makeup on, it tries to make it look yellow. It don't look like that in my picture, so I know I'm still looking good. Yeah, but we're just fixing up the concealer. So then we're taking Chestnut in LA Girl Pro Concealer. Like I said, you can use your foundation for this step too. And we're doing the top of the brow. And that's the one you want to be more of your skin tone. Now, I messed up a little bit, but this is kind of like trial and error. You just gotta hope that you can fix it. Okay, Ashley, get back on camera. They can't see nothing, girl. There we go. Okay, there we go. So see how my concealer got a little too close to my brow? That's what you want to avoid. But you know, I'm kind of good at this, so I know how to fix that. But you should not try this your first time. And then we're kind of making the end of the brow a little bit more sharp, so we can have it like a Nike sign. Just do it. Then we're cleaning up the front of the brow. Some people like theirs boxy, some people like their brow curvy. I don't know what in the world you like, but this is where you would start that shape. So I push mine back by the bone of my nose, like the side bone. Is that the bridge bone? I don't know what that is, but you see my finger, girl? Yes, that is where we are going to push that brow back. Now, I forgot to mention this too, but I would get a flat brush or any type of flat brush or anything like that, or some people like to use an eyeshadow brush. Is really up to you, girl. And I use a flat brush, and I just go ahead and blend all that concealer down to my eyelid, just so we have no harsh lines. And sometimes your brow is going to fade away a little bit. That's okay. You can draw it right back on, girl. Right back on. Yeah, so we're just blending. And after that, I realized I kind of, you know, erased a little bit of my eyebrow. So I have a different thing I go back in with to get the hard parts. You can use the same angle brush you were using before. You know, if you mess up and you erase some of that eyebrow, girl, it's okay. Go back in, draw it right back on. And just blend out that concealer again, and like a check mark, we there. People be like, do you need concealer? Girl, you see your life without concealer? So then I just take some powder, girl, the same powder I used before by Black Radiance. I'm just going around and I'm setting all of that cream, because you know, every time we put down a liquid, we need to set it with a powder, period. Then I'm going in with that brow gel. Yes, the brow gel I was telling you about. That's actually mascara. You pick what you want. It's in the color dark brown. It looked black, but it's dark brown. Okay, yeah, you're going to take it to your eyebrow and go ahead and brush the front of the hairs up, but brush the rest back. So I start a little bit off from the front, not at the front of my eyebrow. I start a little at the centimeter back, and then I'm making the back of it dark, you know, because we want it to fade. And then brush the front up, just lightly though, just a little bit. Okay, that's enough.
And that literally sums up how I do my eyebrows. I'm gonna do my other eyebrow really fast, and then I'm gonna come back and sign off. Okay, so give me a second. Alright y'all, so that concludes the video. I finished my other eyebrow up, so you see how they turned out. I'll try to insert some pictures here of my eyebrows so you all can see how they look on a regular basis without, like, you know, this camera lighting, because this is sort of ridiculous. But thank you for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe as always. Sorry I'm in this state, looking kind of ugly. Yeah, and I'll see you next time for another episode of Being Chisum. Alright, bye y'all.